Well, good morning, friends and cats who are fighting in a standoff at this current moment. The blue box is gone. My local sorter brought back his the 22 pounds of Lego that he was working on. It was his first go, so we looked through the bags a little bit. One of them, I suggested a couple of changes, and he took it back with him to rework. Nothing major, just learning the ropes as far as parts and which categories that they go into. The box that I was working on, the 12-inch box with a bunch of pre-sorted stuff, has been fully put into the store. Now it's just a matter of putting all of these into new homes, because this is supposed to go in one of those sub bags in a drawer, and there's just too much of that now. There's no way all these arches are going to fit into this drawer, so I need to go through. Man, the minute I stand up from my chair, that guy is right on it. But I need to go through and pull those out and probably put them in one of the tower drawers or a spot down here. That's big stuff. So all of that, these here, those three, and these, and this bag of lavender corner bricks, which who knows when that's going to sell, if ever. But that's the fun of buying a generic, lot of bulk, or like if you were buying a store and you just grabbed everything that was there, you're going to get some stuff that probably won't sell for a long time. Anyhow, so I need to go through and I need to give all that stuff new homes, because just a second ago, wherever she went, she's back there. I don't know. The other cat, Ginny, she tried to jump up. They love this shelf to lie on it. Like, they love to lie on the instruction boxes over there. So she tried to jump from here and landed in this thing and scattered some of those about. So I need to get this processed before it becomes a disaster with all of this, because these are all active parts that are in the store. So definitely don't want to have those go missing. But yeah, so that means that's cleared up the box that was there, the big tote that was there. I'm going to go through this after I go through those and filter into the subcategories, check them over, because I know there's handful of pieces in each one that are probably not the category I would put it in. And the sorter, and I talked through that before. But finishing up that fig bunch, it was this group here. And those are currently unlisted. But the thing I was trying to get to, and that's where the big box helped push almost right up to, and then now I just jammed through a little bit more of that fig box. We have now reached 15,000 lots. Woo! We have 15,000 lots, and we're at 26,000, almost 263,000 parts. So it was a nice collection of like 6,000 to 7,000 parts in that box. That all got added to the store and pushed us up over that lot amount that we've been trying to get to. A lot faster than I expected it to. So that is excellent news. That puts, not that it matters for the sake of anything, but let's get, I'm going to find this. There's the ability to, one second, I don't know if it still is in my history or not. Because you can look up, sorry, I'll talk while I type. You can find stores that, sellers based in the USA. So there's this page, find stores. And this is pretty sure you get to from Marketplace and all stores, and then find stores. It's kind of where you get to. And you can tap USA, do show stores, and then you can sort by state. And yes, Bricklink is an international website. Obviously, you can buy from around the world. If you're in the United States right now, that's a little bit trickier because a lot of the stores outside the U.S. are starting to close off to the U.S. because of the tariffs that keep coming on and off, on and off, on and off. And apparently, USA buyers can reject an order, or have been rejecting orders because they didn't want to pay the tariff amounts. And that makes it go ship back to the original seller based in Europe or wherever, and they're getting extra fees because of that. So understandably, a lot of those European and beyond sellers are closing off to the United States, unfortunately. That's all I will say about anything politics right now. It's international. USA is going to be the most accurate comparison. But I like, for the sake of just fun and vanity, to look at Georgia, because that's where I'm located, and it sorts it by lots. So Skitz Bricks is at the 20,000 mark with Mr. Ed's right behind him. Wild Bricks, I believe I've mentioned a few times. I know she watches my channel. Hello, Jenny. She's got a great store tour video on YouTube. If you just search Wild Bricks store tour, I believe it's Ant Bandit that does that. She goes over her organization because she is far and away the highest amount of parts in the state. But yeah, down here at 7, we have Lucky Duck Bricks, and then Bricklana. I know Brickzar has a great YouTube channel. He goes over a lot of vintage sets and such. I recommend his channel. I probably know some of the people, or have met some of the people on this list otherwise, without necessarily knowing. But yeah, so Lucky Duck Bricks, here we are, number 7. Not too bad at all. And I am 1,200 lots, which is a lot, away from 6, not far away from top 5. I don't know if I'll get there anytime soon, but it's fun to be in the top 10, right? That's pretty cool. And I'm, the lowest feedback with the highest up there in the top 10, I guess. I could say it. Although, AA Build and Play is pretty close. Technically, he probably ranks higher as far as feedback to ratio of orders. Anyhow, lots. So, enough rambling. I just want to celebrate that the box is done. The big blue tote is gone, with the Lego going to my sorter. That was 22 pounds that he took and sorted, and now he's off with 84 pounds of Lego. So I'm like, here you go. Here's the deep end. After that, I have a bunch of dirty Lego. So I'm not quite sure where I'm going to land on. If I just want to dump that on Marketplace, because I'm sure some of you have had, dirty Lego before. I've got just this little smattering here that's been sitting here for forever that I just haven't taken the time to clean, because honestly, I hate cleaning. I don't hate it, but I don't know if anyone who enjoys cleaning Lego, laying it out, drying it off, doing all that stuff. So there's a little bit in here, which is on this table I've already talked about. I got to clear off a little bit in there, and then I've got totes and totes and totes of it in my garage and my storage unit, and some of it's just nasty. Like, some of it became part of the store, and it was part of the store that helped get me started. But it's just like, the totes that are full of gallon bags that have dog hair, that are kind of sticky in some places. There's just trash in there, and it takes a long time to just pre-sort it. So I'm kind of the mind to just take it all, put it on Marketplace, and say, here, someone have at it, because I don't care anymore, and I can sell it for $1 to $2 a pound with the information that it is dirty and that will take work, but if someone wants a deal and they've got the time and the effort to do it, good on them. But it's starting to get to the point where I don't want to do all of that because I don't have the time, or I don't want to take the time away from other things that are potentially more profitable and better for the store. Like I could find a used bulk lot that was $5 or $6 a pound and clean and be able to just jump into that without the labor cost for me. Look at that, buddy. Little tail, and then it swooshes up into that part in his leg. He's going to be real bummed when I move him here in a second. Anyhow, I'm going to get to putting stuff away so that I can have a functional space again. And we have an ice storm coming. So we're down here in Georgia, and there's an ice storm coming this weekend. So hopefully we won't lose power, or if we do, we probably will, but hopefully it won't be for too long. And just hope everyone is safe out there, all of my fellow Southeast folks. And you all have a lovely day. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.